I know there's a new Mario Kart that's like stupid expensive. The Switch 2 is ugly. This looks like a bang boo. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong. This is weird. This seems like the in-store tech demo, don't we think? Oh my god, no, it is actually Elden Ring. All right. Hello, friends and gamers. So we're 3 hours late and then like a week late. It's a whole thing. Hi. Nintendo Direct. We have 2 to watch because I didn't watch the main games Direct that was before the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct last week. So we're gonna watch that after this. But we're gonna start with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct because that's what I initially planned to do today. I am a few hours late. There is that. But I've seen some stuff and I have thoughts, but we'll get to it when we get to it because also I feel like I've forgotten my thoughts at this point. Anyways, I did make my life harder by taking a break to mess with my VTuber tracking again. This is why I can't record during the day because I get little bugs in my brain and I'm like, I must do this now. So we're gonna watch the Nintendo Direct. Like I said, I have thoughts. Let's just get right into this before I like get distracted again because like I've already gotten distracted once, so we're not gonna get distracted again. And we're just gonna watch the Direct, by the way. I'm not like pulling up any extra games or anything because I don't feel like it. This is a vibe though. Like this intro, this is a vibe. I think I can keep this in, but this is a vibe. Oh, I should probably also mention I am going to one of the Nintendo Switch 2 trial demo event things, the Dallas one later this month. And that will come up, put a pin in that because that will come up later. I don't know if they're going to mention it in the Direct because there's like no spots left, but that fact that I'm going to an event later this month will come up again later. Is this the Mario Kart? Because I know there's a new Mario Kart that's like stupid expensive. It looks really nice, at least for how expensive it is. That'll come up later, but I saw people talking about the price on this earlier because this was like the beginning of the end for that price conversation. Like it looks good. I don't know if this is pre-rendered or not. I think there was a note on screen, but I entirely missed it. But it looks good. I'm not a big Mario Kart player though, so like this one doesn't concern me as much. Like I don't plan on buying this at release, but especially because it's a Switch 2 exclusive and I don't think I'm going to be buying a Switch 2 at release, but we'll get to that in a second. There's a couple of reasons that could get me to buy a Switch 2 at release. But like I said, we'll get to that. Anyways, I love getting Discord notifications for things I'm not involved in, but I'm in like the server for. It's really annoying. It's too early in the day. I'm still being a little bit of a hater. It's good though, because I have things in this Direct that I can be a little bit of a hater about. Oh, that is such a cute outfit for Peach. Oh my God. She has so many different outfits. The little shorts outfit was so cute. Oh my gosh. You might have got me there. You might have outfits. It would be so funny if just Peach had different outfits. Yeah, Mario Kart World. I did see stuff about this, like, upon waking up, because I did sleep through the Direct. Unfortunately, we don't have subtitles, but it is dubbed over, I guess. I usually cut this stuff out anyways. Like, it sounds exciting. Yeah, and Mario Kart World is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, so that's not cross-compatible. Which I want to try and get my Switch 1 model to, like, outlast as long as I can. Because the Switch 2 is ugly. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's clean, it's sleek, but it's boring. It's because there's just the black color, and then there's the classic blue and red on the inside of the Joy-Cons. But it's like, come on. Also, I'm gonna fix my tracking again because I calibrated my tracking last night and it wouldn't calibrate, so it calibrated wrong, and I've just been having issues since because I hadn't recorded in a few days. So I'm like, let me fix my tracking, and then it said no. I've been having so many issues. Let's see if my hand tracking calibration will work this time. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it still doesn't want to work. This is really annoying. See, it did the same thing. It takes too long, and I have to like hold up my arm to calibrate hand tracking, and I don't have that much upper body strength, guys. I'm working on it. I am working on it, but we're not doing too great. I gotta track it again. Okay, I give up at this point. I've been spending like 10 minutes on model calibration, so hopefully it's fixed. I doubt it. The rain effect. Oh, that's gonna kill the system, isn't it? But like obviously it has improved graphics. Open world Mario Kart World, that would make sense actually. So you could just like go straight through the thing and hope for the best. You'll drive to the next course. I mean, open world Mario. Did we need open world Mario? This is such a cute outfit. I want that outfit. I'll say it now. If I get my creator invite for DreamHack, because I did put off applying, that's why I've been radio silent about it. I put off applying for a very long time. But I swear, if I get it, I will heavily consider Princess Peach cosplay. Maybe not the hair. I don't want to do a wig all day. But like the outfit, I can make that work. I 200% can make that work. Like closet cosplay set. I'll consider it. That is just such a cute outfit. I'm obsessed. I am heavily obsessed with that outfit. All right. I think that outfit would still look cute with my red hair. Like, I think that's fine. It's just too cute. Look at the outfit. Oh my god, they all have little outfits. That's adorable. That is so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. Is that an elephant? Is that looked... I'm not like, I don't know every single Mario character, but I swear to God, that looked like a Bang Boo. That looked like a Bang Boo. I'm sorry. This looks like a Bang Boo. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? I don't know. I don't know every single Mario universe character, all right? I know most of them, but I don't even see that little guy on here. So it's probably a costume, I'm assuming. Zenless Zone Zero, Nintendo Switch 2 confirmed. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I don't know anything about that. I'm kidding. Also, wait a minute. Go back. That's right over here. But hold on, my hair's kind of covering. Right over here, right by my pigtail. Is that Animal Crossing? Animal Crossing. Wait. It's either Pingu or the penguin from Animal Crossing, whose name I can't remember because I was gonna say it's too early, but it's not even that early. Hold on. Animal Crossing. Are they putting Animal Crossing characters in here? Because that would be kind of misspelled. Animal Crossing Pink. I misspelled. Rolled. Yeah, it's rolled. I was like, something with an R. Rolled. Is this rolled or Pingu? So this is launching with the Switch 2. I think there's a bundle for it, and they're doing a separate direct. This is such a freaking cute outfit. I swear, DreamHack, give me my creator invite. I'll do it. I will do it because I didn't know what I was gonna wear for that anyways. That'll be my that would have to be my Saturday outfit because I'm probably traveling Friday and Sunday. So because it's in Dallas, so I can just like rock up, and I don't want to take that. I don't want to be wearing that on the train. That's a lot to explain. Also, it's not comfy. The Joy-Cons. See, this is what I was talking about. They just have the color on the inside. And first of all, I hope they release more colors. If they release more color versions of these, I might be down. But it's like, there was such fun Nintendo Switch original design. And there's been such, over the years, there's been so many, like, the Nintendo DS had so many cool versions. And we're just like slowly fading to the same bland black consoles, matte black consoles for everything. And it makes me sad. I really hope that the docks roll over. Like, you can use the old docks for the new Nintendo Switch 2, because I in my setup have the white and gold Zelda Switch, which was really funny because I bought the Zelda Switch, and we'll get to this. This will put a pin in this as well. This will come back because I already have plans here. I bought the Zelda Switch not because I finished either of the two Nintendo Switch Zelda games. I have not finished either of them. In fact, like I said, put a pin in that. We'll come back in a second. But because I liked previous Zelda games, and I'm obsessed with Zelda in general, and I'm like, I'll play them. Yeah, I'll play them. I own both. I haven't finished them. I do want to finish them. We'll get to all of that part in a second because they are remastering some games for the Switch too, and I think that's a good excuse for me to be like, okay, guys, we're starting Let's Plays of these right now, just randomly. But it matches my setup so nicely, the white and gold dock, and I keep my Switch in my setup because that's like my only console. I play a lot of games on it, on my computer directly with the capture card, and so I don't want to have this black box in my setup. I really like having the dock like this. I have heard about the C button already, but I don't want to have to I don't want to have to switch the dock because this one matches my setup so nicely and it's so pretty. So I'm just like, please don't make me just put a plain black dock in here. Like, I guess I'll have to buy a skin for it, worst case scenario. I also don't know if I love this like control situation. What is this? This looks so annoying to hold. It looks like a controller with like a back plate. What is that? Yeah, the C button is essentially like Discord on Switch. Oh, I don't know if I like the dock. So it literally looks like Discord. Is it actually Discord? I think it's cute, like the game chat Discord feature, because it looks like Discord. Yeah, no, I guess it's not Discord. Are they allowed to use that UI? I guess it's like pretty simple. Like, I think it's fun. And I think a lot of people actually use this feature, but as somebody who does like use my Nintendo Switch with a capture card, I don't think I will use it, quite frankly, because I just like would use Discord. I just would use Discord, quite frankly. But I'm coming at this at a unique perspective of a content creator where it's like, I just have this thing docked all the time. I'm curious how well the microphone works though, because it seems like it has some noise canceling properties, and usually like in-system mics like that don't work that well. So I'm curious how well it'll actually work. And because there's a camera as well, as you can see, which I'm curious for them to show that off, because I did see a little bit of that. Oh my God, that lags. I'm not surprised though, because Discord also has lag when you do screen share. Like, it's really bad in Discord. So I'm not surprised there's issues with that here. But I guess I think it's still impressive that it works at all, quite frankly. Because it's a little bit of a crapshoot getting it to work on Discord too. You can play different games. See, that's fun as well. You can all be like playing something different with your friends and just like chilling. That's quite cute. I do think that's cute. And I think a lot of people will use the feature. I would just use Discord. But but I have a little bit of a more unique perspective on that. Because people with a Switch, not everyone, especially if they do like a Switch Lite version of this, not everyone is gonna have Discord at their disposal, you know? When it's expanded, it's not that bad. I feel like they probably have like minimized, like lag when minimized sort of thing, just because otherwise it would like kill, you know? But this does look cute. And I could see myself using it while traveling as well, possibly. That could be a thing. So there's a, what's the additional button do? Oh, there's a chat menu as well. So you can do, like, you don't have to be using like the voice chat. You could do it like silently as well, which would, that would be really cool too. Like if you're stuck in an airport. Yeah, I have seen a little bit about the camera. I am curious about this, obviously. I'm curious how, like, I want to know how well it actually works, because it doesn't look like it works super well here, but I guess they're being like true to life about it. I also am curious over the fact of, does this like will your Switch just blow up? Because that's essentially my original Switch, because I have two. My original Switch, not the OLED, essentially internally blew when, oh, it says that it has different games use the camera feed in different ways, like this Mario Party here. Interesting. But my like launch era Switch, I've talked about this before, essentially I had it plugged in during a power outage, and internally it basically blew, and they're like, we can't fix that, bestie, it's too old. So I just got a new one. That's where I got the Zelda one. But I would like to know how well it works, and especially if they release a light model a couple years from now. Also, the camera, like with the green screen, looks like it looks better quality, probably in different lightings. So, and it does do full screen camera as well. I just want to know how good it actually works. Like, as I just like a camera video nerd, I kind of want to know how well it actually works. Like, what is like the frame rates and stuff on it, you know? But considering like the Nintendo Switch is used so widely by so many different people, I think this is actually like a really cool feature that a lot of people actually will get good use of. However, considering the price tag of this thing, the fact that the camera is an additional add-on, also I hate this design here. I have in the past loved the like connection, the two Joy-Cons that you connect and make a controller. I love how it was done for the Switch 1, especially because I have issues with normal controllers because they're a little bit too big for my hands, and so I end up like gripping them weird, and then my hands start to hurt after a while. So I actually don't play with controller that often, specifically because of the fact that it hurts my hands after a while with certain games. So I try to not play with controller, even though I do have a Switch and it's like one of my main platforms to play things on. So I really liked the two, like the combination control, like the connector, because it was smaller, so it didn't hurt my hands as much. This is done weird, and I'm gonna hate. I know, like from like a hand feel perspective, I'm gonna hate it. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. I know that for a fact, but I don't know. I do get to see it hands-on later this month. I will be vlogging that. This makes sense, but we'll get to that in a second. We'll try it hands-on later this month. Hopefully they'll let us record video because I will be vlogging. At the very least, I'll bring a notepad and regurgitate all my info afterwards. Like, I literally will write stuff down. I'll start writing stuff down. I will do it. I always say that I'm going to do that when I go to events like that I can't record at, but I will actually do it. I'll make sure to bring a notebook just in case. I understand why you need a Nintendo Switch Online membership to use game chat. That makes sense in my brain, but I don't love it. Like, I understand it, but I don't love it, you know? I think, like, personally, I think game chat is, a lot of people are going to use it for, like it's going to be used by more casual players that maybe don't know how Discord works or something like that. And they're not going to want to buy a Switch Online membership if they don't even play their Switch that much, you know? Like, I'm thinking about like the moms who play Animal Crossing religiously and want their kid to watch or something, you know? Like, I don't know if I love that, but I understand why it's a thing. But it seems like Nintendo is going to be keeping up with the model of, if you want like any sort of online connectivity in most of your games, you got to buy a Switch Online membership, which I already have. I have a yearly one. I have had a yearly one for multiple years at this point. So that doesn't concern me, but you know? Oh, there is an open access period for a full year. Okay. You know, okay. I'll give you that one, Nintendo. You got me there. You are letting people try it for a whole year. I would love if like that was a rolling thing. So if somebody got it at Christmas time, because a lot of people are going to be waiting until the holidays most likely to get their Switch too. In fact, that's even what I'm considering, because my birthday's in November. So I'm like, okay, I can justify buying it with birthday money, like half birthday money, half my own money sort of thing. Like, I can justify that. So that's what I was thinking, because also the overlap of like crossover compatibility with the normal Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2 is probably like, I could wait a couple months, you know? I probably can get away with that. There's reasons that I might expedite that schedule that we'll get to in a second, but yeah. I would like that it's rolling, because a lot of people are going to get this at like the end of December, end of the year, and they're only going to have a couple months to try it out. Like I would prefer if it was rolling sort of thing, or maybe went to the end of 2026, because a lot of people are going to be waiting to the holidays. And I'm assuming, because I know when this launches, I have seen when they're launching this whole bit here, and it's not a full year now that I'm looking at it. I know when they're launching the Nintendo Switch, because I did see the date before recording. And my thing is, I'm assuming they're using that launch time, like mid-year launch time, to gauge how many of the units they're going to need to produce for the holidays. That's what I'm assuming. So I think that's really smart, given the fact that like the Wii debacle and like the fact that no one could get a Wii. I think this is important to have parental controls on the thing. I was just thinking about that. Like if people can like chat with randoms like Discord, or if there will be like some sort of safeguard in place, because the Nintendo Switch is a console for everyone at the end of the day. So I think it's really important that they have that parental feature, because like it's important. Wait. So we're talking about Joy-Cons now. Okay, so you can do local multiplayer with one game for game share. That's what that is. I think that's also really cool too. My thing is they show all three versions of the console. They light the normal Switch and the Switch 2. So I'm assuming that this game share will work across all Nintendo Switch systems, which is something I think is really cool, especially as somebody who does go to like gaming events but doesn't want to haul my PC out. This could be a really cool, like, I would be curious if gaming conventions like DreamHack and things like that would even consider adding this as a feature in the future for like LAN, but not LAN sort of thing. I think it has the same sort of vibe as well, this game share bit. But I mean, they don't already, like, gaming conventions don't already do that with like local co-op situations. It would be interesting if they did, but because I don't like to travel with my PC. I fear it. But I think this will be really cute, especially just like when you're stuck waiting at like an airport or something, because that was the thing when I did travel for DreamHack. I was definitely, there was other people on my like flights that were also going to DreamHack. Like I was not the only one, so that would be really cool. It says they're going to be doing additions via software updates, so that's good. Clubhouse being included does make sense. There is some Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive ones though as well, but it looks like there will be cross compatibility there with the whole family of systems. So we're seeing the Switch. I would like to know more about it. I know that the Joy-Cons don't click in the same way. All right, it's the same thickness. So I would assume that you can use the old docks. So I'm assuming then HD display. How HD is it though? They doubled the pixels. Okay, but because the 720 was what we had before, so we're going to 1080, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, it should be in 8K. No, it's fine. Up to 120 frames per second. I'm curious if it actually does go up to that, because the Switch, I think, said 60 frames, and it usually does not go up to 60. It's usually capped around 30. So I want to know. The screen does look nice. The screen does look really nice. I am excited for that. Yeah, the magnetic attachment for the new Joy-Cons, like at the side. I believe they are designed that way for a reason. And I know a lot of people were joking about this, like one kid messing with this thing is gonna break it. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of, oh, bigger buttons. I don't like that. Oh, I don't really use the controllers that way anyways, so I guess that makes sense that they would be bigger, but I don't really use them anyway, so it's fine. The control sticks being larger does concern me personally, because like I said, I have weird hands, and this is what I want to know about. So I actually want to pause it, because this is actually, when I said put a pin in what could expedite me getting a Switch 2 earlier than holidays this year, the mouse controls is actually one of them. So I actually want to talk about this. The Joy-Con itself, like the actual Joy-Con being larger though, is actually a concern for me, because I like the Switch control, like the actual Joy-Cons, and this is why I connected them, because the Joy-Cons were smaller, because I have weird hands. We've been over this. So I'm actually quite concerned about the Joy-Cons being larger, because that is going to be an issue just for me personally, and maybe like a toddler, because I have the hands of like 4th grader. All right, like my hands just stopped growing after a certain point in time, and it was in elementary school. So I have very small hands, and this isn't like a weird pick me flex or anything. This is an actual issue I deal with. I'd rather have larger hands, okay? Because it sucks. Anyways, I might have issues with these Joy-Cons. Again, I am hopefully, fingers crossed, I think that the event later this month I will be able to try it hands-on. So we will come back to that, how the Joy-Cons actually feel in my weird hands. So we'll get back to that. I think the average person is not going to have an issue with this though. It's like me and like 2 other people, so it's fine. Anyways, mouse controls is one of the things that could expedite me getting a Switch specifically for traveling, because I'm very curious about this. I'm very curious what games will be compatible. I do like that you can use either left or right, because obviously people are left and right-handed. I want to know more about the mouse control feature though, because like I said, I travel to conventions and things. I do bring my laptop usually, but running a game on the laptop, as well as running OBS, running my model most of the time, kind of sucks. Like, even if I have a gaming laptop, it's not meant to do all of that. So here's the thing. If I can just hook up a Switch and play the game that way, hell yeah. Like, that makes my life so much easier. So I'm curious what games will be compatible, how it actually works. I'm hoping I can hands-on try that later this month, because that is the one thing. There's another thing, but it's like a side thing. That is like the major thing that would make me expedite getting the Switch 2 earlier than holiday season, because that would be so good for me. Like, that would make things so easy. If I need to record, like, depending on the games, like, I could actually record content in my hotel room. I wouldn't have to like put anything on pause. Like, I could actually record videos in there. So like, say I'm going on a trip and just like have extra downtime. I'm gonna have downtime on this trip up to Dallas to go try out the Switch. I could just record stuff if I didn't feel like going out, and that would be great, quite frankly. Even just to like run YouTube off the thing, it would kind of be great. But there's better speakers, which I don't use handheld mode that often. So yeah, the mic, curious about the specs on this mic, because built-in mics, like I said, usually tend to suck because it has noise cancellation here. So I'm curious how it actually works. As like a tech nerd, I'm curious how it actually works. 3D audio, okay. I don't, oh, they have it like 3D in here, but I don't use handheld that often. I do dock it, so again, doesn't concern me as much. They got those horse noises. That's from Zelda. Freely adjustable viewing angle. Oh, okay. That's actually a nice stand. I will say that. Hold on. I'm like, what is the Switch? Okay, yeah, because the Switch OLED has a better stand, but that's like the better version of the Switch OLED stand. So we have a USB-C. What does the top one do? Oh, it's for the camera. Well, I'm assuming that there'll be other things you can connect. Yeah, because they have tabletop charging, which I think that's a really good feature to add, because a lot of people do charge it in handheld. Some games are really long, and that 3 to 4 hour battery life is not, I think it's 3 to 6 actually in the OLED. It's not gonna cut it, babe. Not gonna cut it. So I think that tabletop charging mode is good, but I'm assuming they will have other features and like plugins you can add in the future. I'm curious what those will be, because also just like for different games, you could have some really cool stuff that you can add on, but the main feature is probably the camera. As somebody who does dock my Switch though, I'm curious if there will be, because I dock it with a capture card to capture it on my PC to record in OBS. I'm very curious if this will let me just be able to, like, I don't have to actually dock it. I can just plug the thing in and it'll capture, because I don't know the internal workings of the Switch and how the capture card works. I just use it. So I'm curious. I'm definitely curious to play around with that. I think that would, once I do get my hands on the Switch to eventually, because I will eventually inevitably get one, because I said the same thing when the normal Switch launched and I got one within the first year. Like, I was like, I don't need it. And then it was like, I need it. Like the SpongeBob meme. Like, that was actually me with the original Switch. More storage, I do appreciate that, because I circumvented, that's not the right word, but I took the SD card out of my Switch to use in a camera. So right now I have like no storage on this thing. So the faster speeds is great. The new dock. Oh, can I use the old one? Can I please use the new one? Or the old one? Does it work? I do like that their HDR is available in TV mode, because like I said, you can play at 4K in TV mode. I do like that. I think I'm gonna have to use the new dock, which sucks. Oh, it is a fan. Okay, so that's how it, yeah, they say it helps keep performance stable, but that's part of it not like overheating and dying, I think. Which, you know what? That was what happened to my Switch. It overheated and died. So like, I can't knock them for that. If I have to get a new dock to circumvent that, I'm gonna heavily miss my baby, my Zelda dock, but she had a good run. I'm gonna heavily miss her, but I'll buy like a skin or something to put on it, a case, something. I'll get something to put on it. Don't worry. It's gonna still match my setup. Don't worry about it. So it says you can only play compatible Nintendo Switch 1 games. But I'm curious what the compatible ones are. I hate this new, the new Joy-Con connector. I might not actually hate it. We'll see. That's something I'm gonna have to hands-on try later this month for sure. So hopefully I can get my hands on that. because that's gonna be an end all be all for me. Like if I hate the feel of it, I'm gonna be so upset. Because like I keep saying, I'm inevitably going to get a Switch 2, but I'm scared how it's actually gonna feel in my hands because weird hands. What are they developing? Because they're saying they're developing a game. They say they're developing a game to show off the hardware of the Switch 2. Oh, wow. Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour. I feel like this is what we're going to be able to trial later this month. I know the trials are actually starting like next week or something. But this is probably what I'll get to play up in Dallas. Oh, it actually has all the info. I would love if you could actually play this on the Switch 1 to get like, I feel like this would be good marketing for the Switch 2 if this was like a free download for on the Switch 1. Because I really want to see, I want to like dig into this, quite frankly. The metal SR and SL buttons, that's gonna be like, that's gonna feel really nice. Because, hold on, I'm pulling out. Yeah, they're plastic or something on the Switch 2, but they're being metal, it's like gonna be like cold and nice. I'm so specific about like the like hand feel of Nintendo. Yes, I want to know more about this so bad. Oh, so it looks like you'll have some pretty precise movement, which is nice. I do like that. I think if this mouse controls thing actually works, I think Nintendo has, no pun intended, a hole in one here. So they have tech demo stuff as well. That's cool. I'm assuming this is what we'll get later. But I wanna, paid digital game. This is weird because it's like you already bought the Switch too, and now you have to pay to get the full explainer after already buying the Switch too. That makes no sense to me. This feels like something you should be able to like walk through online to get all the info, because this is like, I want to know all the info before I buy it. The fact that it's paid as well, like, what? This seems like the in-store tech demo, don't we think? I am being very critical of this, by the way, but it's because I care. If I'm being if I didn't care, we would be done by now, quite frankly. But we're only 19 minutes in and I've been recording for 37 minutes. Granted, I spent like at least 7 of those fixing my calibration, but still. If I didn't care, we wouldn't be here still. So yeah, I don't love that it's a pay. Like, this makes no sense to me. I feel like it should be exactly like free tech explainer online or like on the Switch 1. Because it's like, don't you want your consumers to have, like, the consumer's gonna want the most info they can get about a product, and that's gonna sell them on the product, you know? Like, you're doing the Switch 2 Direct here to sell the product. But then the full explanation of the Switch 2 is paid and only on the Switch 2. So you gotta buy the Switch 2 first, which already they don't have enough in stock currently to supply consumers at release. There's a whole, that will come up later as well. There's a whole system in place to prevent scalping, but also not everyone who wants to buy a Switch 2, scalpers don't, like, I'm talking about real people here, probably aren't going to be able to get a Switch 2 at launch. Quite frankly, it's rough out here right now. Not just because of the cost of the Switch 2 itself, but because of the amount of stock they have of this thing, which is why I'm assuming that this launch is going to be how they gauge how many they need to make for the holiday season. Because they're going to have to take the demand at launch for this thing and at least triple it. It's just, because it is a very high price tag. They haven't shown the price tag yet, but I know, like I said, I know what it is. Most people are going to wait till the holidays, like casual gamers. Like, even I said the only way I could see expediting me getting it before the holidays, just because of like when my birthday falls, and I'm like, I don't need it. I have a perfectly fine working Switch. It works fine. It's pretty. I love her. So like, yeah, I mean, it's either the only thing that would expedite it is me trying it and being very impressed, or the mouse thing. We have more information with Switch 2. Is the game card any different? It's exactly the same, but it's red. It's now red. And it looks like in this, as they updated the data reading. It seems like, yeah, oh, okay. Because Express, I believe, is different. Yeah, because this is, oh no, they're both Express. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have my camera in the vicinity, so I can't like pull out my camera and see if it's a micro SD Express, but I know that's gonna be annoying. But I understand why they have to use Express if they're like using high-speed stuff. Yeah, see, this is a normal SD. I do think it sucks a little bit if you have like one of the old Nintendo Switch exclusive micro SDs and you just can't use it now. Like, that sucks. That really does suck. But I'm hoping that if you're trading in, like, maybe you can trade in the SD cards as well to use with the old Switch. I'm assuming cross compatibility will work for a while. The data transfer I have done. The data transfer is quite easy, I will say that, because I had to do it when my old system died, obviously, but I didn't get everything because it died, like, it didn't save everything when it died. Pro controller, it looks clean again. Oh, that makes sense that it would need the C button. So you have extra buttons as well. Okay. Audio, all right, yeah. My thing is, They have an audio jack. You know that like traditional plug-in headphones are very quickly being phased out, right? I hate that that's like the case, but they're like quickly being phased out. So like this is really just if you have a gamer headset, you can plug it in, because I do use a plug-in headset for that, because Bluetooth audio, if you didn't know this, Bluetooth audio delays. So if you're like gaming or editing videos, it kind of sucks to use Bluetooth audio. I do from time to time, just because like if I'm out of the house, I don't want to pull out the gamer headset, but it lags. So I feel like this is like, if you, just for people who have plug-in headphones, maybe this will start a plug-in headphone audio jack renaissance. I would love that. I miss my plug-in headphones. So bring back the audio jack. So there's an official website. Looks like they did an AMA with the developers. I can't talk because I need to, I might have to take an ibuprofen break. The dates. June 5th. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I did know this. This being the date, I will mention, earlier I mentioned I forgot and postponed and procrastinated, essentially. A lot of procrastination this year. A lot of doom scrolling and procrastination in this year of 2025. So I procrastinated applying for DreamHack Creator. If I don't get it because they run out of spaces or something, or I just suck and I'm not good enough, because I didn't apply for DreamHack Dallas last year for that specific reason, because I was like, oh, I'm not good enough for that. They wouldn't want me. And then I got in for DreamHack Atlanta and I was like, oh, maybe I could. So I mean, if they run out of space or just think I suck, no hard feelings. But if that happens, I probably will just get a Switch to fill the void. Because it releases June 5th, which is like, I think like the week after DreamHack Dallas, so we'll see. But obviously I'm not gonna like go travel up to Dallas for something like that and spend a boatload of cash at the Artist Alley and then buy a Switch too. So yeah, we'll have to fill the void somehow, right? There's 3 types of games on Switch too, which is 2 games, and then they said compatible other games, compatible Nintendo Switch games. I want like a full list of this. Nintendo Switch 2 edition? Is this just re-releases? Yeah, this is just re-releases. If I have the old one, can I get like a discount on the re-releases? But this is what I was talking about when I said I can bring back some games I never finished on Switch 1 because they're re-releasing them for Switch 2, and we can just play them that way. Because I'm like, well, it'll be like relevant in the algorithm and search of things. So content creator brain, I'm content creator brained, right? So I'm like, you know, it won't be like the Switch 2 version, but like I could just bring them back. Especially like ones I never even bought, like I can get on sale now probably. This is so cursed. That feels cursed. The like full body camera, that feels cursed. I feel like they're overselling how well this camera works, like the green screen background removal of it all. I feel like they're overselling how well that works, but I mean, we'll see, because I know that technology has gotten pretty good with like zoom being a thing, the background removal thing, but it's still not great on Zoom. So I'm curious. Bowser Live. Oh my gosh. Is this like, oh, it's like not DDR, but is it Let's Dance? What is it? The dancing game, but not, why can't I remember the name? It's probably because I need an ibuprofen. So it's like remastered, but they added certain new game modes that utilize the Switch specifically. This is also bit rating. This was bit rating. What the heck? To be fair, this is like the unlisted stream or something, so it's probably not fully. This looks fun. This actually really looks fun. They're really pulling this mouse mechanic though, and I don't know how. Like, the average player, I don't think is going to want to utilize that, so I'm curious, like, if you're doing handheld, you can't really do the mouse mode thing. What if you're, like, on a couch or, like, on a train or something? I feel like the mouse controls, like, the average person isn't going to want to use those when playing a Switch game. So, again, curious about a lot of things, how it'll actually work in practice. Because Nintendo does have a history of doing really gimmicky things with their systems and consoles, and then not really, oh, we'll talk about this. I do want to talk about this. Like they do these gimmicky things and then it kind of sucks. Like the Wii U could be like handheld, but then that led to the creation of the Switch. So like, who knows? This is what I was talking about though. You can purchase an upgrade pack if you have the original game. And I'm curious how much this costs. Because I have, like I said, I have both Zelda games that were released for Switch, the like major ones. I want to know how much those upgrade packs cost for when I inevitably do get the Switch, and I'm going to want to replay these games if I do want to replay them, because I'm going to keep my old Switch, so I might not need to. I feel like the upgrade pack is mainly for people who are going to sell their previous Switch to get the new one. I'm not going to do that because I love the Zelda Switch. I can't get rid of it. I thought about it because like I know my parents are in the market to get a Switch, and I'm like, I could sell it to them easy. Like I might not get as much if I sold it to like a GameStop or something, but I could sell it to them. It would be like less headache inducing, you know, just to be like, here's all my Switch stuff. If you're missing something, I probably have it in a cupboard or something, so let me know. Like, it's just easy. But I can't give her up. She's my baby. She's beautiful. I can't give her up. So I don't really need to get the upgrade pack, but it is helpful that they have that. But yeah, this is why I was like, we can bring back Zeldas. We can bring them back, even if they're not like the increases, even if they're not like super fancy. I'm okay with that. Because I want to play through. Oh, they look beautiful. Oh, and the original games already looked beautiful. Zelda Notes. What's Zelda Notes? What Notes app? Apology. The current Nintendo Switch Online app will be renamed to the Nintendo Switch app in late May 2025. Interesting. So, what? Okay, you know what? This might have sold me. I might buy I might just wait to finish the Zelda games until, because I want to restart them. That's the thing. I want to restart both of them. And just do it entirely on camera because I think that'd be more fun. But I'm so challenged with the map. This would be really helpful for me, actually. Oh no. I mean, I guess I could look up a map. Oh my god, it's like a speaking GPS. Bro, I need that. I actually need that. That would be also so funny to play with the literal GPS telling me where to go. Oh my god, you can share QR codes to build stuff. It's like lads. It's like Love in Deep Space. I'm kidding, by the way. That was the first thing I thought of. My brain is fried. My brain is actually fried. Kirby! This is what I was talking about earlier when I said that there's games I never even bought that I would like to pick up. And Kirby and the Forgotten Land is one of those. I never got to it. So I'm just like, ooh, yay! It's an excuse to play it. What are the Nintendo Switch 2 updates? There's an additional story, which I'm assuming is Star-Crossed World. So maybe I do just want to wait for the Switch 2. I might just wait to play it on Switch 2. Yeah, that makes more sense in my head because I never even bought it originally. And it's an ice mode. See, I love the ice mode because that was in the demo and I loved it because there was Ice Skater Kirby and I was like so excited by it. I know that there was Metroid. I'm not a big Metroid player. I do play a lot of Metroidvanias. So maybe we'll pick up actual Metroid, but this one's not a priority for me, especially because it's not the original Metroid style. It's Metroid Prime, which is more like Doom-esque, I think. How is performance mode better? Isn't performance mode? I don't need to look into that one. This is yes. I've been saying Pokemon Legends ZA this whole time, but it's ZA. I'm also thinking this is one I might just save for the Switch 2, because I think I can wait for that. As much as I want to play with my baby Tepig, I'm fine waiting. It does look very nice. They're physical and digital. Okay. Yeah. How much is an upgrade pack? Because I have both of the Zeldas, so I would just need upgrade packs for those. If the upgrade pack is like stupid expensive, I'll wait, or I won't wait. I'll just play it on my normal Switch with whatever I have. But if the upgrade pack is like $10, then that's worth it. If it's like over 20, no. Because I already paid full price for the game itself. I don't want to have to pay like more than I'm paying $40 just to play them on the Switch 2 is kind of already annoying, but I'll pay that much. I'm not paying any more than 40, maybe tax. So this is one of the games that has the new mouse controls. I don't know how, like, if it's the average player gonna, because you have to be at a desk to use mouse controls. Is the average player, the average casual player, going to want to do that? I don't know. This is a really cool concept for a game, though. It's like a little sports game, but it's the wheelchair version of that, which is like, this is actually how certain sports are played, like wheelchair basketball. It's an actual thing. So I think that's cool. I don't think they even intended it to be any sort of like representation win or anything. I think they just were like, wouldn't this be a cool concept for a game? But it's like an actual thing. Like, this is an actual thing that exists, IRL. It's cool though. We all know I don't play sports games though, so. I do think the little, like, the frame rate they chose for this to have it be a little bit, like, stop motion-y is kind of cool, because it's very retro. Summer 2025. All right. Again, I don't know how, like, this is something that's gonna, like, we're gonna need, like, a retrospective, like, in a year to see how much players actually use the mouse feature. I know I will probably end up using it, with certain games. Like, this would be a great time for Hoyoverse to drop Genshin on Switch. Like, I'm just saying. I'm still holding out for that one. Whoa, this is the one. This is the Elden Ring. Whoa. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, God. Because I've heard it's like, I don't want to say, it's like is it Dark Souls 2 combined like in the Elden Ring world? They're just like shadow dropping this. I do see some issues. I'm assuming this is not pre-rendered because I am seeing some issues with graphics already. Oh, you will become Elden Lord. Okay, so it is Elden Ring for the Switch. Oh my god, no, it is actually Elden Ring. Elden Ring on Switch. Did anyone have this on their bingo card? Because y'all, you should enter the lottery or something. It's insane. I already bought it on Steam, but damn, I should have waited. I should have waited because I never finished that game either. Oh dear, because I feel like it would run better on my Switch. Yay! Super Giant, yay! Yeah, I saw this because I do follow Super Giant on socials because I love Hades. I already own the early access on Steam, and I love it. I adore it. I do plan on buying it for Switch too as well. So yeah, this is whenever there's no, I think, confirmed date yet for Hades 2 on Switch, like the official launch of the game. But as soon as they say later this year for more. I didn't think about that earlier, but that is also something that could expedite me buying a Switch whenever they're dropping Hades 2. Yeah, it's immediate. Yeah, I would buy a Switch 2 just for Hades 2. Like, forget Mario Kart World bundle. Give me the Hades 2 bundle. I do think it's cool that they're doing, this is, which is this Tekken or Street Fighter? I don't know. I know it's one of the fighting games. It's Street Fighter. Is it Street Fighter? I think so. Street Fighter, yeah. Happy for y'all, but I don't play fighting games. Ooh, what is this? I'm like, is this what? Cause I'm like, is this like Xenoblade? It can't be. Oh my god, but you're pretty. Arsenal? Is this a new franchise? It can't be. Because it said after 2 wars. This looks fun though. Ooh, I'm so, ooh. Wait, I'm intrigued by this one. I am. It also has like anime-esque voice acting. Like, y'all know the style of like, y'all know the style of voice acting that's like, yeah, that's an English dub for an anime. Yeah, that, I love it. Personal opinion. Oh, baby, there was a dog. What is this? September 5th? I'm assuming it's September 5th because this is the Beep Boop, the Switch to Nintendo of America one. So I'm assuming it's American format. It's from Marvelous, so I'm like, oh, that's the Split Fiction. This is the guy. So Split Fiction is going on Switch 2. That tracks. That very much tracks, especially with the Switch 2 camera and multiplayer features. Very much tracks. But I'm like, it's the It Takes Two guy. I remember that. Yeah. I don't even think you need to like advertise Split Fiction. It's done insane numbers. It's apparently really good. Like, I don't even, it's in the game. I don't think you even need to advertise Split Fiction at this point. It's a knockout for this year. If it doesn't win multiple multiplayer game awards at the end of this year, I would be surprised. It very well. Did very, very well. But yeah, it's in the game. I don't play sports games, my bad. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not. I choose not to say anything. I'm not playing this game. I'm not. You can't make me. You can't pay me. You know, as much as I dislike this game though, they do bring up the mouse controls thing, which yeah, that's what I meant, is that certain games, this is almost like the perfect time to port certain games over to Switch with the mouse control thing. I do think Genshin is one of them because they said Genshin was going to come out on the normal Switch and it never did. And I don't know if I actually tweeted this, but I meant to. Maybe the real Genshin on Switch was the friends we made along the way, like something like that. I wanted to tweet like when they first announced that a Switch 2 was coming and we still never got Genshin for Switch. This would be a perfect time for that because even though Genshin Impact is perfectly optimized to play on a controller, so it would have been fine on Switch, the mouse control thing is like almost like a send home. Like, I feel like that would be the perfect time because the game they showed before this that that will not be named is the same deal. You could play that perfectly fine on a controller and it's fine. I'm like, this is giving me motion sickness though. I'm so real that I don't, like I said, I've said it, I don't play sports games, so I don't really play skateboard or racing games either. This is giving me motion sickness. Maybe that's why. They can do the they can do the SpongeBob thing because they have a collaboration. I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense. IO Interactive, what does IO do? Oh, Hitman. I was like, IO, what do you do? Hitman franchise. Yeah. Another franchise I don't really play, but it looks really good though on Switch. I do have to say that. Obviously, it's probably not perfect, but it does look pretty good. Especially if you're like a fan of the Hitman franchise, it's probably good. And it's a launch release. Okay. I think this is still related to Hitman. They said that another familiar agent. I don't know what that means. I don't play the Hitman franchise. Oh, James Bond. It's the thing. Can I play this? I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, they're doing like a James Bond game. Okay, that makes sense. Square Enix, what do we got? What do we got? I saw this earlier. This is a remaster, but I think from a remaster from an older game because I've not played it. It's cute. I want this one. Brave. Oh, it's Bravely Default remaster. Okay, so I have played this a little bit. Okay. I was like, wait, was that a ×4? Did they have a ×4 auto battle speed increase? That's amazing, actually. I love that. Yeah, I want to play this. It's a launch day release. That's good. I want to play that one. Yeah. So now we have Sega. Oh, Yakuza. Yeah. I know they released some of the Yakuza games for normal Switch, I think late last year, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, that was probably just like we're going to tide you guys over with these games on Switch. I think Yakuza 0 is also on Switch, but it was probably just like, hey, we kind of have it optimized for the normal Switch, but like, do you guys want to put it on Switch? And they said, sure. So I know that they're doing more games. A game developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Is this the FromSoft one? Because I know there's a oh no, it's Koei. Okay. Because I know that there's another FromSoft game. What is this? Wait, I kind of like this. What is this? Wait, this is Zelda, but Koei? Wait. Guess if it's done in collaboration. Wait, this is not what I was expecting. Wait, what's happening? What's going on? Is this a Zelda game? I like, obviously Zelda, but like Zelda. You play as, no shot. My jaw just cracked. No shot. Zelda game. Shut up. The story? Okay, so it's a prologue for Tears of the Kingdom. Would it be? I guess technically it would be a prologue for both because my knowledge of the timeline, I think it's technically for both. Maybe I haven't played enough of Tears of the Kingdom. That's why I want to go back and play them because I never did. Anyways, so it's a prologue to Tears of the Kingdom. So technically that means it's in between the two, but also not because of the timeline of things. It's weird because Zelda's like put in like essentially like a sleep for a while or something. I don't know. Oh, I want to play both so bad though. Oh my god. And it looks like the combat looks insane. Pop off, Zelda. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to like binge all three of them. Like I really am. Hyrule Warriors, another Hyrule Warriors, yeah. Age of Imprisonment. Because I know this isn't the first Hyrule Warriors, but this is like a different combat style, I think. I'm so excited. Coming this winter. I'm so excited. Thank you, Koei. Thank you for the food. Because there's other Hyrule Warriors games. Because I was like, Koei? What's Koei doing here? The Untold Story of the Age of Imprisonment. It would be the Untold Story of the Imprisoning War. Yeah, that makes sense. Remember how I said we were going to take a ibuprofen break? I think we have to do that now. Like, I think the ibuprofen break is here. I'm going to go take that really quickly. Also, I'm at an hour on my recording, and I usually like to pause at an hour. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take a lap and come back. This is why I haven't been recording a lot recently, or like this week, and why this is a little bit late, because I've been unwell. So I'm going to take a lap and come back. I hit play after that. What the heck? I'm going to be so honest. I didn't really want to come back and sit down. It's been like 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes, it has gotten like nice out. So my tracking is going to be totally different now because it's like actually a lot brighter. Anyways, what are we talking about? Oh, and Nintendo Switch Online news. Okay. So you can still use it on Switch too. Yeah, I have figured that. I feel like they're going to talk me into getting the expansion pack now. Because what is the new membership benefit? Isn't it just like another virtual console emulator? Yeah, it's GameCube. This one might get me because I've seen some of like the launch titles for this and I'm like, yeah, you might get me here on the expansion now because I feel like it's more worth it now. I don't like it, but I feel like it might be more worth it, especially because I pay yearly, so I'll see how much it costs because I want to play Wind Waker. I want to play Wind Waker, obviously, but we'll see. We will see. Soul Calibur also could be a fun one just to like try out a little bit. I have toyed with the whole, like, there's a series I've toyed with for a while is that's funny that they put link in, is like the series of retro review videos I would like to do on the channel. I've filmed one in the past and I sucked at all the games, so I was like, I can't post this. I can't post this. So I trashed it, but I would like to bring it back. And I've always had the intention of recording like almost like a demo dive style of video when they put like these like updates to Nintendo Switch Online with the when they add new games, because it's always like 3 or 4 games at once, and I'm like, that's a perfect video slate, right? It is, because I've recorded one before and it worked out really well, except I sucked at it. So I want to bring that back. So I feel like it might be worth it to get the virtual console stuff. I already have one planned on the schedule right now because I like meant to get to it earlier. It's like really, I saw the games they said they were going to put on the launch of this GameCube virtual console. It was really, I just wanted to play Wind Waker because the other two, one's a fighting game, one's a racing game. I really just want to play Wind Waker. I already said it. I like old school Zelda is close to my heart. So I would like to play Wind Waker, quite frankly. I think you can play it somewhere else, but this is gonna be helpful for me. I'm directionally challenged. Oh, you can re-keybind. Oh my god. Wait. Pokemon, obviously. Chibi-Robo! I want to play Chibi-Robo really bad. So that actually, you know what? That might be it. That might be it. Pokemon Coliseum is on there, yeah. How much? Hold on, I'm gonna just start looking these things up. So I wanted to look up how the Nintendo Switch 2, I looked up the price earlier because I was tweeting about it and I was like, I don't want to get this wrong. So let me look this up real quick. So they do have the official site for Nintendo Switch 2. And I want to see, first of all, it was how much does the upgrade? Yeah, this is the one I'm going to on Dallas. But like you cannot get a slot anymore. The Nintendo Switch 2 experience. You cannot get a slot for that anymore, bestie. I didn't even get a slot initially. I did not win the raffle, but I used my K-pop concert ticket buying expertise to sign up for the waitlist. I got into the waitlist 3 seconds after it opened. And so the very next day, I got an email at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey, you want to come to the thing? We have a slot for you because you got a waitlist slot. And I was like, okay, bestie, bet. There's like nothing on this website though. Because I'm like, I want to know the price of, they like didn't put anything on here yet. That's great. Awesome. Cool. Oh, but I did want to know the price of expansion pack, like the add-on for expansion pack. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I can look that up right now too. Let me go to the Nintendo site. Hold on. Oh, what do we even be on? Where's expansion? Here's the Nintendo Switch Online thing. Oh, upgrade packs, upgrade packs. How much are the upgrade packs? Okay, do you have the price here? They have the release dates for them, but what's the price? Because it says additional purchase. How to purchase an upgrade pack. My Nintendo store. Where's the upgrade packs, bestie? I know they're not released yet, but where are they? Oh, hold on. Let me register my interest for that. Hold on. I just want the system. Yeah, hold on. Let me just put that in real quick while we're here. I just want to know how much the upgrade packs are. Bro, why is this so hard? We'd like your feedback. I don't think you want my feedback right now, Nintendo. Upgrade pack. This rigmarole is getting me. I just want to know how much the upgrade pack is. Please check their official websites. There's nothing to click. This is so hard. This is so rough. It's so rough out here. Included with a Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack membership. See, that might be worth it for me because both the upgrade packs for both the Zelda games is part of the expansion pack. Why didn't they say that? No, it is. See that now the expansion pack is actually worth it for me because it's 2 games that I was already gonna purchase the passes for, or considering it, and also the GameCube edition. Like that actually might be it. I just want to know how much it costs because I do 1 year anyways. $49.90. So how much is it? $49.99 per year? Is that? Do I pay 20 bucks? How much do I pay for this? I've had this subscription for a very long time. I think it is only 19. Okay, you know what? It's $49.99 per year. That's actually kind of worth it now. I don't need the family. I only need the individual. It's just me playing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get an expansion pack because I was literally saying I'm not paying more than 40 to get the expansion for that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the expansion pack when I finally do get a Switch 2. Yeah, that's happening. That's happening. But see, they got me now. I was like, I'm not getting expansion pack until it's worth it, and now it's kind of worth it because I was considering getting the upgrade passes for Thing and Ooh, I actually might buy the GameCube controller, wireless GameCube. Especially if I don't like the actual Nintendo Switch controller, I might just get the GameCube controller. Because I've used GameCube controllers before, and I'm like okay with them. So, especially because to play Wind Waker with that, whew, that would be an experience. I played some of Wind Waker, by the way, but like I was a child, so I haven't played like all of it, obviously, but I would like to finish it. Yay! But it's like, I feel like it's more worth it now. When they first dropped the expansion pack, it was like, this is like dog water, and now it's actually kind of worth it. What in the... Is that? Deltarune! So 3 and 4 are going on Switch. Is it for both? Why didn't they announce this last week? Did they? I haven't watched we have to still watch the other one. I've started Deltarune, but I never finished. I don't know how much I got through. I think I finished chapter 1 of Deltarune. I don't remember if I played it on Steam. It was a couple years ago. We'll have to finish it for sure. There's so many different types of mini games. I think I might have only gotten through chapter 1. So chapter 1 and 2 are out already, and 3 and 4 I think might have come out recently. I'm not sure. So is it only 4 chapters? Because I could have sworn it was 5. So this is a launch day thing. Cool. Awesome. Gearbox, Borderlands. I was like, what does Gearbox do? It's Borderlands. I'm happy to say that the ibuprofen is already kicking in. We're doing great, guys. I was doubtful it would actually help me. Because I took some earlier before I started recording and it wore off already, and I was like, damn. But we're doing better now. Yippee! Oh, Borderlands 4. Oh, the fourth one, is the fourth one not out? I don't play Borderlands. It's in my wish list. Civ! I feel like Civ 7 is gonna make a Switch explode. It's like one of those games where I'm like, that and Elden Ring. I mean, they got Elden Ring on it. I mean, oh, the mouse controls. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Games that, now that mouse controls are on Switch too, is going to be like nutty and just be like perfectly optimized now. Then yeah, Civ is one of those. Civ is definitely one of those. So I'm intrigued by that because I haven't started. I can't talk. I haven't started Civ yet. So I wanted to play Civ 7. Perfect. I'll just get on Switch. Because that's the sort of thing that I would want to play handheld, like just on my own time even. Like I would do video obviously, but I would want to play it on my own time. Like Hades. I'd want to play it on my own time. So that makes perfect sense for you to get on Switch. 2K, I think, is a basketball sports game. Oh no, it's WWE. Oh, basketball. I don't play the sports games. What is this? Because they said that the 2K thing was the final announcement, and that was definitely not the final announcement, Bessie. Oh, this has to be like an indie thing, right? What is this? I don't know what this is. I mean, because we did have Deltarune, which is indie, but like transcended indie. Like that's mainstream indie. Survival Kids. I mean, I guess that's for kids. It's a kids game. That's fine. Enter the Gungeon. This is Enter the Gungeon, right? Is it? Enter the Gungeon 2. I was like, it's not like a new game, I don't think. Okay, so it's 3D. Because I'm like, this doesn't, but because I know that they know about the first one. Why does that carrot have oh, it's a tail. I was like, that carrot has a butt. What is this now? I don't know what we're doing. This is definitely the indies section though, so hypothetically I should know what we're doing. But every single game so far has surprised me in one way, shape, or form, including Enter the Gungeon. What is this? I do think they probably prioritize games that are like indie games that are very much like, yeah, this is a Switch game sort of vibe. Because everything's been like, yeah, that makes sense. That looks like it would be on like 3D, looks like it's on Switch. Star Seeker Astroneer Expeditions. It's Devolver, so yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa! My brain short circuit. I was like, CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk, and that's a Cyberpunk jacket, red So I have history of Cyberpunk. I wanted to play this game from before it launched on PC, and then it launched and was once again dog water at launch. But since that launch, they have done so much optimization on the game to the point where it's like it plays like an entirely new game now, and is kind of insane. I also cried watching the anime. So like when it first launched, I was like, I don't want to play this. This looks really bad. Like it looked really good and then it looked really bad, and they fixed it and did an anime, and that like fixed the anime. I think sent it, like in terms of marketing, that was such a smart move because it's changed so many people's outlook on the game, including mine. Like I was skeptical at first of like, well, they optimized it, but like, did they really? Like, what's happening? There was like a lot of crunch culture accusations and all that, and it was like, well, really, the anime did like god tier level marketing on that thing, because after watching the anime, I was like, yeah, I gotta play it. But I always put it off because I was like, I genuinely don't think my PC could run it at this point. I feel like getting it on Switch too might be a mistake, but I probably will. I feel like I'm hoping the Switch launch isn't like a repeat of the PC launch being horrible and like not running properly. I really hope that's not the case, because I don't think my PC could run it, like storage wise with the model. It's like one of those, like the same issues I had running Elden Ring actually. So I'm like, running it on a separate system would actually be better for me. And I don't need to worry about it overheating and dying in handheld mode, because I'm gonna have it in the dock with a fan in it. So like, we're fine. It has its own fan. It's probably gonna be like, whew, like going like crazy, but I don't care. If it gives me a chance to play it, I'm gonna play it. Square Enix, wait. If it's the Final Fantasy games that I can't get to run on my Final Fantasy VII Remake, okay. I will be playing this. We will be tuning in. Thank God. Because that's the other thing. The Final Fantasy remakes don't run on my PC either. So it's like I honestly, truly, now that I think about it, there's a lot of games they're porting over to Switch 2 that if they actually run well, I don't need to upgrade my PC, because my PC runs fine on normal occasions. But I have been thinking about the fact that I do need to upgrade like my graphics card and stuff, but that's more of like that had to happen anyways. I put that off. Kunitsugami. Isn't this this is on PC. Okay. Hollow Knight Silksong in 2025. I think this is the first ever concrete, like I think there was been rumors that Silksong is coming out 2025, but it's not been confirmed yet. I do own Hollow Knight, by the way. Hollow Knight was one of those indie games that released before I really started making content about indie games, so I didn't really get into it. It was just one of those ones that I was like, I haven't played it yet, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. So I never got into it. I bought it on a Steam sale like sometime last year, and it's been sitting in my library, so I would like to get to it before Silk Song releases. And now that we have kind of concrete confirmation it's coming this year, I probably will try to get to it. It's like in the backlog of stuff with like the Zeldas, we're gonna play Silk Song, because the Zeldas I might actually play before Switch 2. We'll see on that. But we do have a Story of Seasons, Goodnight Universe, which I have never seen in my life, 2 Point Museum. I think this is we've seen already, Wild Hearts S. Might try it. Okay, July 25th. Okay. Witchbrook. I know a lot of people are very excited about Witchbrook. This was shown last week, I think. We have Tetris. We're gonna get into the other thing in a minute. Rune Factory is the same day. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I'm not a Marvel fan, so like I have nothing against Marvel. Same thing with Star Wars. I have nothing against it, but I just, at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. So, yeah. No, I don't hate like all the launch. Hades. This is the Nobunga, what is it? Nobunaga's Ambition. This is on the Nintendo Switch Online right now. This is actually there's like 2 titles from this franchise on Nintendo Switch Online Virtual Console right now. And I actually that's the video I have planned, the games that were launched on that day. I have known nothing about them because that's the point of the retro videos, is that I go back and play these games I never got to play. So Fast Fusion. This is a racing game. Shadow Labyrinth. Ooh, that looks cool. Rydell, I know they brought this up last week. No Sleep for Kanamedate from the Somnium file. Oh, it's Somnium. Reanimal, I think I have seen a little bit. Fortnite, of course. Of course, Fortnite is here. Arcade Archives. All right, it's a racing game. I'm so excited for Professor Layton. I'm so excited. I truly am. That one I'm so excited for. Tamagotchi Plaza. Okay. I'm assuming these are mainly from the thing last week. We have Human Fall Flat with no date. And it is Devolver, which I don't think that has a date yet. So, guys, my back hurts. Oh my god, my back hurts. Shrimp time, baby, shrimp time. Our last game. One more thing. What's our one? Oh wait, is this from the partners? Okay, so we still have time. It's not our one more thing or one last thing, or whatever they call it. What is this? Because I was like, is this gonna be the Elden Ring game? Because I know FromSoft is doing something else. And it looks like it could be, but it also looks like something else. It could be something else as well. It's not the FromSoft something else. Maybe? I mean, I love the concept of tragic lovers, but I might really like this. I love tragedy and crying in my media. No, earlier it was the other FromSoft thing was a combo of, it was like Bloodborne in the Elden Ring world. Yeah, no, that's exactly what this is. Because I'm like, he got blood on his hand. Yeah, this is the Bloodborne. This is the other FromSoft thing. Yeah, I was right. I knew that though. Ooh. Okay. It's kind of giving a little bit of like Lies of P vibes, but Lies of P was obviously inspired by these like FromSoft games. So it's an endless cycle, you know? No one is reinventing the wheel here. Ooh. It does look really good, and I feel like the graphics almost are like perfect for Switch. Because they're not like Elden Ring graphics. They are kind of like a little bit of a downgrade, but they look really good still. Because Elden Ring is insane. That's the thing. Ooh, biblically accurate angel. Oh, a man with a burnt face. I love that. Ooh, I do see a gun, which I appreciate that one. I'll take that. Oh, you're disgusting. You are oh. This looks really good. I'm really excited for this, actually. I see dual wielding of swords, like dual guns. Ooh. Because I think this is an entirely new franchise. I don't think it's actually like a Bloodborne continuation. I do think it is a new thing. That's like, looks like the dinosaur inflatables. There's a cosplay idea for you. Ooh, pretty. Ooh. Take off your mask. Take off your mask. Take off your mask, please. I need to see your face. The Dusk Bloods. Okay, so it is a new franchise. I'm assuming it might be a standalone game, but it could be a franchise. It's FromSoft. They could make anything a franchise. They technically made Elden Ring a franchise. Is it Night Rain? Is that the new one? Why is this rat smirking at me? I am uncomfortable with the energy we've created in the studio and this rat. It is 2026, only on Switch. I wonder if they will ever port that to another, like Steam or something, because it would be working perfectly fine if they did that. They're porting Elden Ring to Switch. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but I'm assuming it is at priority first launch on Switch, and then maybe next. Like, you know how some of the Final Fantasy remakes and Final Fantasy 16 and all that launched first on PlayStation, and then a year later they're like, surprise, it's coming to Steam. So I wouldn't be surprised. But considering it's a 2026 release and I was looking at getting this Switch at the end of the year, you know, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like that's good. I feel like I don't need to push that. I think I'm good. So do we have any more here? We do, but oh, it's Kirby. I knew there was another Kirby. Like there was a new Kirby game. So I'm excited. All right, now we have some more Nintendo games. No Kirby. No Curb. Curb! Where's Curb? Curb! Actually, it's not Curb. It's just Curb's star. Yeah! Yeah! Kirby! Actually, the reason why I got my Switch, my first Switch when I did, is because of Star Allies, actually. So, fun fact. I to this day love that game, but I lost a copy of it. I can't find it. So, maybe a full circle moment, question mark? Bye, Kirby. Actually, no, we're following Kirby. Kirby has rocket accelerators now. Wow, pretty. If this is like the perspective we're taking, it looks maybe, because this is, I think, pre-rendered footage still, so I want to see gameplay footage before I make any snapshot. Oh, is it a Kirby racing game? Kirby Air Ride. I could forego Air Riders. I could forego that, I think. 2025 release? Okay, yeah, I could forego that one just because I don't play racing games if it is a racing game. Yeah, because Air Ride was on GameCube, but that was before my time. It wasn't. They said over 20 years ago, so it depends. But Riders is... Oh, there's still quite a bit of time left on this. I guess it's credits or like an ending screen or something. This is our one last thing. Oh, this is Pikmin, right? I didn't know they were doing a new Pikmin. I feel like we just got the new one. Maybe it's a remaster or something? I don't know. I'm not up to date on Pikmin lore, if it is Pikmin. But maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't seen a little Pikmin yet. I just see like the ground. Hello. Oh, it's not a Pikmin. It's a Donkey Kong. Interesting. That makes more sense now. Oh, third-person Donkey Kong game. Okay. Interesting. It's like parkour. Oh, you can go under... What? This is kind of insane. Like, this is kind of crazy a little bit. This feels... No, this feels like Donkey Kong Dark Souls. Donkey Souls. This is Donkey Souls. Oh, this music kind of vibes. I, for one, am intrigued by Donkey Souls. I do have to say, this is a very long trailer. I kind of am hoping this is a launch day thing, because, like, they have a lot of gameplay footage to show. Like, if it's not launch day, I'm like, damn, wait, what are you doing to this game? I don't know if this is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm still gonna call it Donkey Souls. 7/17, yeah, it's not launch day, but it's like within the first year. Okay, it's like within the first couple of months. It's July. 3D platforming action game. I still think Donkey Souls, you missed opportunity. You're doing stuff with FromSoft. You could have asked to call it Donkey Souls. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding, by the way. They're showing more details later, yeah. I don't know if I'll play that one, but I think it's fun. All right, are we getting one more thing, or is there just credits? Yeah. Did they say the price at all ever in this? Hardware options. Okay. So, yeah, you don't even get a physical game copy of Mario Kart World, right? Like, I'm like, maybe if it was physical, sure, but okay, they just tell you to check the website. It should be live by now, but I don't think it is still. I think the live translation got off a little bit. Anyways, that's it. That was the whole thing. All right. Yeah, so this is the other thing. Treehouse is tomorrow, so I'm just looking if there's anything. Okay, they're showing off Zelda, they're showing off the Welcome, Bravely Default, Kirby. Okay, so we will. The GameCube stuff. Yeah, we will be tuning into Treehouse. It's over 3 days, so there's going to be one on the 3rd and one on the 4th. We will be tuning in. I will be doing reactions. They might be a bit delayed just because I'm still getting caught up with stuff from not feeling too well. And yeah, they will be going up, but we will be taking a look at them. I might I actually might do like second monitor, have something on my second monitor when we do those, because those are going to be a little bit longer usually, and it's an actual gameplay, so it's not like there's not constantly something happening usually. So, but we will be tuning in. We will be tuning into those. Yeah, cool. All right, so that was the Switch 2 Direct. We went through all of that. And now we have about 40 minutes of a Nintendo normal Direct that I did not watch. Now, I'm curious, because I know there is stuff that... These will be for the Switch 1. So I'm very curious now that we're going back what this is going to be like. Because I'm mildly concerned that none of these are going to have cross-platform. So, because also if you buy them for one, unless you get the physical copy, you can't, like, if the digital copies, I don't know how digital copy transfer is going to work. But we do want to take a look still. So because I did wait a little bit, they do have the chapters portioned out on the screen, and I'm not looking ahead, but we're starting with the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes. which I do want to play this because I think they said you can play 3 and then you play 1 and 2. Like that play order works perfectly fine, but I still kind of want to play it in the order they released, you know, like really I prefer doing things in like the release order because I know there's certain like book series as well that you can like, this is the proper chronological order, but this is the release order, and it's like opposite, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it that way. I'm doing it in release order. God, we have to play it the right way, how it was intended to be played, which is release order. I want to know what the knowledge is at any game. I'm kidding, but also not. I'm a release order truther. Oh, cutie! That character was cute. That was cute. Because I never got to play these games. So Dragon Quest, I never got to play them. So it is 2025. So we'll see. We will see. All right. I'm probably not going to talk as much during this one because my throat hurts from yapping already for an hour and a half. And I'm tired. Yeah, we're watching this in the future. So we already watched the Switch 2 Direct. I still don't have a date on this, which it's like we're into the 4th month of the year, so I guess there's time. But with the Switch 2 releasing, I feel like it's like, it needs to come out in the next couple of months, because after that people are going to be like Switch 2 brained. First games. If some of these I really don't care about, we might skip. I apologize, but we might utilize the skip button today. No hope. What is this? Oh, this is the Dire Straits they just said of it. Oh, this is the No Sleep for Kanamaitate. Okay. So this is when they showed a little bit at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, but it is from the Somnium Files. I always read it as AI, but I guess it's I. I've not really dug into this franchise, so I think it might be more worth it for me to play the original the Somnium Files first than to get into like side stories, because I'm an internet idol. Wait, VTuber? No, I really want to play because I've heard a lot of really good things about the Somnium Files franchise over the years, and I know it's one that I'd really like. So I think we got to do it because it's like visual novel adjacent. So I think I'd really like it. So I think we got to play it. I think it's about time because this like offshoot of it, I love this character design as well. Like this, I know I'm gonna love this game specifically, so I feel like it's time. It might be time. Available July 25th, this one. I could get that played. I say that about everything. I'm like, I could play the original in that time. I don't think I could, because I know the original is quite long as well. This, I already have on my Steam wish list, because it is multi-platform. This is that Raido remastered. So yeah, I already have this. I already got this on my wish list, but it's on Steam, so... Because I'm curious with, again, this was before my time. I do want to see it a little bit. That's so cursed. Oh my gosh. Like, I just looking at this game, I can see, like, definitely games I have played and enjoyed. I've definitely been inspired by stuff like this. So I'm like, we gotta give it a shot. So I'm excited. I don't know if I'll play it on Switch or Steam, but we'll see. Because they did show this off for Switch 2 a little bit as well, I believe. Oh, and it is voice acted. Okay, so it looks like they have English voice acting on this one. I didn't know that. I thought it would be fully, like, visual novel. Because it is Atlas, so June 19th. That is, like, right after they launched the Switch 2. So that's probably must be why. That's probably one of the cross-compatible ones. What the heck is this now? Shadow Labyrinth. They showed this at the Switch 2 Direct as well. Okay. Oh, wait, this is the one... Is this the one that I thought was Pac-Man adjacent? Because I think this has been shown off somewhere else. That would make sense in my brain. I think they did like an actual Pac-Man one though, but this is probably the original. Again, I've played games like this. I'm immediately thinking of something like Blade Chimera. That is Pac-Man. That is actually Pac-Man. This must be the one then. Having like a little guy, a little magical guy that helps us along the way in a Metroidvania style game. So I think I would like it. We consume our prey. Interesting. I am intrigued by this, but I don't know if it would be an immediate pickup. We'll see. Yeah, okay, it is Pac-Man. I was right about that. When did they show that off? Because I'm like, I've seen this before. Because I was like, Pac-Man? Yeah. Oh wait, no, I thought this was the... Guys, I thought this was Rhythm Heaven. Patapon. I've never played Patapon. I tend to not like rhythm games on controller though, so... Wait, I like their little noises though. I kind of like it. Wait, I might want to play this. I might be intrigued by this one. I'm intrigued. I'll say that. I like the little noises. My throat hurts so much, but I want to get this video done. This has been like a daunting task to get this done. July 11th. Okay. I hope that's a cross-compatible one because like that's right after. It's like a month after the launch. I'm not gonna look at the chapters to see what this is, but I'm pretty sure this is the not Story of Seasons, but what is Story of Seasons? Is this the one they just showed off? I think so. They just showed this at Switch 2. So I am hesitant to play the Story of Seasons ones because I know that there was a whole thing with like the team for this and like localizing it and all that. So I don't know what the technically the beef is. So I don't know which one, because I know that there was like the actual remakes and then like the legal remakes. I have no idea what happened with this franchise. I don't know which one's the right one. Because I know that when it was like the legal remake isn't that good, but like the remake made by the team that is not the legal remake is like better. I have no idea what happened there. Okay. This does look good. Okay, at the very least. I mean, my brain says this isn't gonna run well on normal Switch, but then on Switch 2, it's gonna run like perfectly fine. I don't know, because this is one that I never played before. So we'll see. August release. So not like right after the Switch 2 launch, but it's like enough in there where they showed that they did show that at Switch 2. So we'll be fine. I think that one will be on Switch 2. Cause like we're watching this after the Switch 2 stuff, but if I'd watched it last week, it would have been like, you know, like there are all these, cause also last week though, no one knew the date. That was the date, June 5th was so close to all this. That would have been unfortunate. I figured this was the Metroid game. I said my piece on this in the thing before. That's why I don't need to yap as much here. Guys, I'm so tired. It's been going for too long. I need to take another lap around my apartment, but I'm at a point where, because I would take another lap around my apartment, but I could also finish this just as quickly. Ugh. I might play Metroid. I might not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this one. I want to have lunch so bad. It's already almost like 3 o'clock and I haven't edited a single video for today, and I said I would, but I might not. I might not get that far. We might just do shorts. It might be a shorts only day. I'm trying my best. It's my 10-year channel anniversary though. Surprise! I wanted to get a little cake and do a cute little social media post, but I'm not feeling well, so I have to put that off. I do want to do that some time this week though. And it might be out, my little social media post. If you don't want to go on Twitter, because I don't blame you, it's on the community tab, so it might be out by now. I'm going out. I need to pick up meds, so there's a little cake shop by the place I pick up my meds, which is perfect. So yeah. But only one of them is, I need to pick up 2 meds and only one is ready. Only one is ready, so I don't know when the next one's gonna be ready, because it was supposed to be ready a couple hours ago and it's still not. So if they don't have it tomorrow, I'm not gonna go tomorrow, obviously. Anyways, I'm yapping because I don't know if I want to play this game. Like, it looks fun, I just don't know if it's like my type of fun, you know? Because I tend to prefer fantasy over sci-fi. I will say that. But I mean, I was hesitant to play Warframe for the same reason, because I prefer fantasy over sci-fi. But I really like Warframe, so maybe it will be. This isn't Metroid Prime 4 isn't a priority for though. I will say that. I have other games I would like to prioritize, like finally finishing the godforsaken Zelda games, as well as all the Xenoblades, and I have other stuff I would like to prioritize first. But yeah, this is another one that was switched to crossover. So far they've all been like at least vaguely cross-compatible. Stirrups. Is this Witchbrook? I know I heard people talking about that. Maybe not though. What is this? Show the title. Oh, Disney Villains Cursed Cafe. I'm not getting involved with the mouse. I'm not getting involved with the mouse. This wasn't shown at the other thing though, so I feel like this is like, there's a whole like argument online right now is like that there's no online places for like kids, like there used to be, like Club Penguin and things like that. This is honestly, this is something I would have played as a kid. So this one is, I think this is one for kids and like Disney adults, which ain't nothing wrong with being a Disney adult. God forbid adults have hobbies. Have your little hobby. This is Witchbrook. I'm almost positive this one is Witchbrook, which I know nothing about, but I know I saw so much hype for it in like indie game circles, so I'm curious to learn more about it. Witchbrook College. So we're playing as a college student. I like that already. I always prefer to play like, because Ritual of Raven, that's another one that I demoed recently. That video may or may not be up by now, but I did demo Ritual of Raven, and you play as a PhD student that is like basically isekai'd to a magical world, and you're like, heck yeah, my alternative is being a PhD student. Of course I want to be in this like magical forest. So this is like the other side of that, where you go to a magic school. So I prefer fantasy media. I love fantasy, but so much of it is like, look at ours. Like that's another meme that's been on the internet recently, is the joke that like, this is our biggest mission yet, send in the 13-year-old protagonist. Like, that's so much fantasy media is that. But so whenever there's fantasy media with like college age people, as somebody who is like technically still college age, I prefer that so much. This is so cute. Oh my god, I see why people were obsessed with it. I like that. Take on jobs to pay for tuition. Oh god. Too real. Oh, the spell mechanic is like that one Genshin Impact event, the alchemy event that I actually really liked. I really liked that little puzzle alchemy mechanic. So I'm so down to play this. I'm excited. No, I'm really excited. This is, I want to play. I see why everyone was obsessed. I do. I think this is gonna be really fun. And this was shown. This one was also shown. It's holiday 2025, so I might put off. Again, I was thinking about getting my Switch 2 at holiday 2025, so that's perfect timing for me. That's really good timing. I just earlier I said I was gonna get the Switch 2 to play Hades 2. No, I'm getting Switch 2 to play Witchbrook. This actually looks really good. I love this art style. What was this again? Eternal Life of Goldman. I've made jokes about this recently as well, is that I keep coming across platformers. And for whatever reason this year, I've been sucking at platformers and they've been kicking my butt, but I keep playing them because they look so goddamn good. And this is another one of those that I feel like I have to add to the list. The art style is so like Studio Ghibli-esque, and that's a whole nother internet discourse as of late. It's like handcrafted, I'm assuming. And it just looks so beautiful. I love this art, and I want to play the game. What is it? It's another holiday exclusive, but it wasn't mentioned at the thing. It wasn't mentioned for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So I'm really hoping there's crossover on that because it's another holiday 2025 one, which is when I was planning on getting my Switch 2. So like, this one is not like this. This is a big remaster collection for Gradius, the Gradius franchise. That's cool that they have the multiple versions. That is really cool, especially from like a game preservation standpoint. I do have to give them that. But I don't like these sort of Space Invader type games. They're just not my cup of tea. So I'm not super intrigued, but I think that's really cool. That is quite cool. Yay! Rose of the Necrodancer. This is really good. This is a really good one. I already have it on Steam though, so I don't see myself getting it on Switch. But yeah, this is a very good game. I've already played it. I received a PR copy. It's really good. I don't think anyone's surprised though. It's good. It took me a minute to like get it fully, and the controls are a bit weird when you play with keyboard and mouse, but that's not a concern if you're playing it on Switch. It is already available on Switch, so if you've been looking to pick that game up, I do recommend it. Tamagotchi! They make Animal Crossing noises. I love it. Wait, it's Tamagotchi? No. I've been saying it wrong my entire life. I guess, no, that would make sense because Tamago. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, okay. The eyewear shop. Oh my gosh. Dentist minigame. That actually, it does make sense. Oh, wait, now I want macarons. I want them so bad. I have snacks of my own and I just want lunch. Ooh, little fashion design. That's cute. I want this. I don't know if this is on Switch too, but it better be. This is cute. Tamagotchi. I've been saying it wrong my whole life. I'm still gonna say Tamagotchi. June 20. That's the same month as the Switch 2 launch. Please, please, my dude. It's like, please. Yay, Pokemon. Yay. I will be putting Tepig on my team the entire game. Tepig stays. I'm keeping my starter the entire game. That's like something every time I play a Pokemon game, I know I don't have to keep my starter for the entirety of the game, but I do. I get attached to them and I can't leave them. The Pokemon section is quite long though, so I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm probably going to continue to call it Pokemon Tepig, baby Tepig. I'm probably going to continue to call it Legend Za, just because that's how I've been reading it. But it is ZA, so yay. I'm so excited. Cute. So we're doing urban redevelopment. I'm so excited for this. This is one I definitely want to play, but I don't know if I'm going to wait for a Switch 2 or not, because I could just get an upgrade pass, but I am not sure because I actually want to point this out. I don't know if this will be the same, but Pokemon Arceus, I never finished because when my Switch died, we talked about that earlier, I lost all my progress because Pokemon Arceus does not cloud save. It does not save to the cloud, and my Switch was basically internally combusted on itself. So I was not able to turn it on to retrieve my progress. So all of my progress in Arceus is entirely gone, and it has been for quite some time. And I just have not picked it up since because I don't want to have to replay through all of that. That was, I think, the only game I lost progress on. I think I might have lost progress on some other Pokemon games, but they were ones I had finished, so it wasn't as devastating. But I did lose all my progress in Arceus. I lost early play rewards and all of that, and I just haven't picked it up since. I do want to point out, I don't think you can properly, you need to be able to have access to the Switch, I think, to do the cloud save or game transfer process for the Legends games. Don't know that for sure, but I do want to point that out. If you are thinking about like starting it on one console and then getting it on the other, I don't know if that's an option just because of issues I had in the past with the previous Legends game. I do want to point that out just because that was an issue I had. So that's also why I'm like, I don't want to buy it on one console, then try to transfer it because that might not be a proper option. Like it might not work properly. And I do want to point that out because I know that Pokemon is important for a lot of people, including myself. That's why I haven't been able to go back to Arceus because I'm like, I can't do it. It's like sad. I do like the Pokemon UI on the bottom of the corner there. Just looking at this, I'm like, where can I put my box when we inevitably do record this? Can you bring the UI back up? I need to see the UI again. Do I have to do it myself? Oh no, they're gonna show it. I want to see like the UI. Ooh, the city's aura transforms at night. Ooh, ZA Royale. Please show the UI again. Okay, show me the UI. Can you not show? I hope there's an option to keep the UI on screen because I'm very like specific about that. I like my UI to stay on screen. Stop making it go away. Okay. So yeah, I can put my box over here. Cool. Thank you, Pokemon Company, for doing that little thing. Oh, pretty. What does the battle UI look like? Oh, it's the same. Okay, so yeah, we can just go on the top. That's cool. I'll be covering some of the stuff, but it's no big deal. Or I could put my box over here. That wouldn't be bad. I know I'm gonna play this, so let me like plan out my strategy for content. We'll get it figured out. But I might wait a little bit to specifically just get this on Switch 2. Just because I know it might be when I want to go back to because they do DLCs and stuff, so I don't want to, oh, that's why it's Z to A, because it's ZA, you go from Z to A rank. Okay. No, I'm definitely gonna get this on Switch 2, specifically. Because I don't want to run into the same problem of trying to transfer and not being able to, and all that. Because once I get the Switch 2, I'm gonna have that connected to my capture card, and having to switch consoles is gonna be a pain in the butt. I don't want to have to do that. It's also available late 2025, and that was already when I was planning to get my Switch, so my Switch 2, so no big deal. The aura transforms. they keep calling it an aura, and I'm like, that's like a meme now. Okay, what's next? I'm not gonna look. Yep, this is it. Yep. Rhythm Heaven Groove. Yeah, I've seen, this was one of the ones that social media blew up about, so I did know about this one. Fun fact, I never played the original Rhythm Heaven. Again, it was one that I just never got to, but I love rhythm games, so I would like to try and play Groove. I also think it's funny that they're like, this game doesn't have a big epic story. Like, oh, this is cute. The timing it does look like, it looks fun. It looks very ragey, which I think is going to be fun. Try it in time to a rhythm. Yeah. I like how they have the little like cut in for the, they have the little cut in. This is so cute. I don't know how I never got to Rhythm Heaven initially. I'm excited for this though. Oh, bet. I bet play it with your eyes closed. Bet. Oh, look at this cute little things. This looks fun. I'm excited for this one. When does this release and is it cross-platform? 2026. Okay, so we don't even need to worry about it. That'll probably be on both systems. Okay, that'll be on both for sure. That's probably why it wasn't like mentioned anywhere. I'm excited for that one. I don't know what to expect though because I didn't play the original, but it looks fun. This I did hear a little bit about the digital games thing, but I forget. It's like I think you can like trade it's like a virtual game card thing. Yeah. That's how game cards work. Yeah, with the freely insert it. Yeah. Yeah, they basically have virtual game cards are a thing now. So you can like give I think it's like specific games that you can like let a friend borrow or something. Which looking at this, it's basically like almost like an extension of the like cross play. Only one person needs to have it on a console for select games. It's almost like an extension of that for the Switch 2. And I think the virtual game card system makes more sense, quite frankly. Any user registered can play the game. Okay, so only certain games it looks like will be virtual cards. And I'm curious to see how this does work when they're rolling this out, because this is something we can look at. Loading on a second system, yeah. Internet connection is required only when loading or ejecting. That might be nice for me who has 2 Switches. Well, like, not yet. Like, I have 2 Switches, but one of them doesn't work. But it might be nice when I inevitably do get the Switch 2 to have the virtual game card switching, quite frankly. Because it looks like you can't let a friend borrow. I don't know where I heard that. Yeah, you need to link the systems, which I was probably going to do anyways. I do wonder if you can do that. Okay, you can land there's family group. I'm curious if will let you link a Switch and a Switch 2, because that's what I planned on doing, but obviously they didn't show anything for Switch 2 here. So I'm curious if you can link that, because I do want to keep my Switch, my normal one. but it would make sense that you can share with family, people on the same like family plan as well. Which maybe if my, because I did say I was thinking about selling my normal Switch to my parents, but maybe if they do eventually get one of their own, like we'll do that with them. Oh, it lives, rents out for 2 weeks and then returns. That's kind of cute. They really thought about this. That's good. Especially because this, again, they're releasing the Switch 2. A lot of people are going to have 2 systems. A lot of people already have 2 systems, but it's not the norm to have 2 systems. It's more of like a super gamer and like content creator thing to have multiple systems. Not even that's not the case all the time, because my second system is broken, but I like can't really do anything with it, so I just kind of have it. What is this? What is happening now? Oh, that's on your tail. Hey, bestie, high on life. Okay, that's May 6th. That's not probably a Switch 2 thing. I'm curious because I feel like that would run better on Switch 2. And what is this? Star Overdrive, April 10th. Okay. Star Overdrive, I've seen this somewhere. The Wandering Village, July 17th. Unfortunate. Oh, that's Stray Fawn. Okay. I've worked with them before. Okay. Must be why it seemed familiar. King of Meat. I've heard about this, but I'm not, I know it's like a co-op something. Sure. On your tail. Oh no, oh my god, I mix them up all the time. Luz Lagoon has a similar art style to On Your Tail, and I want to play both, so. Luz Lagoon, I do want to play. It's summer 2025. I don't know if they're gonna have cross on that. This is lagging. Fantasy Life I is lagging. That's unfortunate, because I've seen this game showcased before. They did that at Tokyo Game Show last year. That was laggy. I can't believe I mixed up Luz Lagoon and On Your Tail again, because I've done that before. This is also on Steam. But it's the second in a, I don't know with this franchise if you need to play them in order. So I'm like, I'm too afraid to ask at this point. I am, but you might not need to play all, because that's a lot of JRPGs do this thing where you really don't need to play them in order, or like any, you can play like one in a series. This one looks like you might need to play it in order though, to get the full gist of it. This one was not shown off at the Nintendo Switch 2 thing though, but it is on Steam, so I'm assuming maybe it'll come to Switch eventually, but I don't know if this is cross-platform. I need a water break. My throat hurts so bad. I started recording this and didn't think it would take this long, but we are been over 2 hours. What is this indie game? Monument Valley 1 and 2. Okay, yeah, I was like, what is this? I do want to play it, because the Monument Valley, I think the first one was another one I just never got to. I do want to play this, and it looks like they might be doing a bundle pack, because I think they showed this off once before. Because these feel like those the puzzles in Penacony and Star Rail, and I actually really enjoy them. So Monument Valley 2 looks like an entirely different like premise though. I don't think you have to have played both, but April 15th, that's later this month, which is unfortunate because the Switch 2 thing, I don't know if we'll get to that one. We're in like a limbo period. Oh, 1 and 2 are already out. I guess 3 is the new one. Okay, summer 2025. So I'm thinking maybe 3 will be on Switch 2, but again, not positive on that, so don't quote me. Golf game. Everybody's golf hot shots. I'm good. Wait, the player character's kind of cute. The little dance. Y'all got backspins in golf? Is that like a thing? Like y'all got backspins too? I thought that was just a figure skating thing. Like I heard that and I got like whiplash for a second. A monolith. Just a monolith falling from the sky. Yeah, this is probably a skip for me, but I'm not like a golf fan. I mean, I have to tell my family about that one though, because I know my dad was looking for he was like, I want to play the Wii golf game, and I was like, dude, that doesn't exist anymore. This is the one at the Switch 2, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I have the same deal in this one. I spaced out. I totally spaced out. Nothing against Marvel, like I said earlier, but I'm not a Marvel girly. We're almost done. 2 more games. I just want to be done with this video. I'm like, I need to get this done so I don't have to do it anymore, because I've been putting this off and we just need to get it done. A lot of these like direct things are a lot of these are repeats. I'm not gonna look at what it is. Oh! This is Tomodachi Life! They've saved it for the end. Yeah, I did see this, and I'm excited for it. Tomodachi Life, the original, was released past when I had a Nintendo DS. I ended up giving because I had 2 Nintendo DSs growing up. I had the pink one, and then they had like the aqua blue DSi, which looking at my model now, I didn't realize this till now is literally my colors. So I don't think anyone's surprised there. But Tomodachi Life, the original, released after when I gave my DS systems to my little cousin, who is also still a gamer. So good on me, I guess, for giving them those. But I never got to play Tomodachi Life. What the heck? Oh, it was a dream. It was all a dream. Okay. My person walking behind. I've seen people make fan art of those two characters, by the way. But yeah, I'm excited to actually be able to play Tomodachi Life finally. I hope they put that on Switch too, because if they don't, that would be like cruel. But I hope they do put that on the Switch too. Looks like there might be some lag, but I think that's also just the game itself. Looks like that. I'm excited. All right, what's our one more thing? Because there's one more thing after this. Final announcement. Something that's not a game. Oh, isn't it that they're opening a Nintendo store or something in San Fran? Right? I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look at the chapters because that'll give it away. But so our one more thing is not a game. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, or is it the app, the Nintendo Today thing? I haven't looked at that yet. Again, because I knew I had to. Nintendo Direct is an event many people watch. Hi. I put this off. Oh, they're releasing a new. It's a new YouTube channel. Or is it the app? Okay, yeah, it's Nintendo Today. I do want to launch that. I do want to download this because I've seen it has some really cool features because it's been out for about a week now. Oh, it announces the Nintendo events. That's good for me. Yeah, because it is like a daily thing. Hold on, I'm like doing this right now. I would open up like emulator and pop it open, but oh my god, I opened up my app store and Genshin Impact was like the first thing to pop up. That was like the like daily thing. It was the Genshin Impact update. Wow. I went through that last night. Miss me with that. Let me download the Nintendo app. Free me from the clutches of Genshin Impact right now. I recorded 2 Genshin videos last night. App Store is being laggy. Nintendo Today. Get that. Hold on. Double click to install. Got it. It's downloading right now. I would show it off on as part of this video, but I don't think it's totally necessary because it's been like a week. And I don't have an emulator on my PC right now because I hate BlueStacks. So that was that. Yeah. I want to open the Nintendo. What is Nintendo Today? Do I have to log in? Because that's going to suck. It's really clean. Like the Mario animation on the startup is really clean. What a cute little app. I need to create it. Do I have my Nintendo account info saved on my phone? I hope I do. I should. Is it right though? It is, but I need to email verify it. Hold on. We'll do this right now. I swear. I want to do this right now. I need to get the verification code out of my email though. It's such a stupid verification code. Oh my god, that was not worth it. Let me in. Let me in, Nintendo. Let me in. I might include a screenshot of the app. Oh, you can customize with a game series. Legend of Zelda, we have Animal Crossing, Splatoon, Pikmin, Super Mario. Do I want to do Animal Crossing or Zelda? You can do a display random and you can change it later, but I'm like, what am I feeling? I'm feeling more Legend of Zelda right now, but also Animal Crossing is love. You can display randomly, sure. It won't let me click that. It's like very small font and it's not really working. So we'll just pick Legend of Zelda. Oh, it won't let me tap on anything. Okay, this app is not working. Oh, I did the random selection. Okay, so select the game series as you're interested in. Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, yes. Classics, sure, you can put that there too. It's also something you can change later. I do like the Zelda one mainly just because it's like it's like dark mode. Oh, and like April 2nd, I'm gonna screenshot what the art is for April 2nd. It's kind of beautiful. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, how fun. This is really cute, yeah. I wonder if it has like the Nintendo, it would be great if it had the event stuff in here. Like I could just pull this up and be like, here's my pass for the Nintendo event sort of thing. The Nintendo Switch 2 experience is on the little calendar though, which is nice. Oh, there's ones, I didn't even know that there was ones in other countries. So like I went to the 25th because that's my slot date. And the Dallas one is on the calendar, but also Berlin, Milan, and Toronto. That's so cool. And they have the World Direct on here. It's nice because they're all on here that I can just set notification reminders for them. And like, I don't have to put them in my calendar. I probably still will, but it's nice that like you can get notifications through the app. You can do like 30 minutes before. Yeah, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Yeah, the New York and Paris hands-on events are literally later this week. So those are the first ones. And it's in my time zone as well, which is really nice. I'm like not, I sound like I'm sponsored for this app right now. I'm not, I swear, but this is like very helpful for me. I love this so much. Oh, and you can put like in-game events on there. This is really cool, actually. Nintendo really is kind of killing it with the app game. No, this is so nice. How nice. Okay. Okay, that's so good. I like that. I like that a lot. I know that you get a special video on your birthday as well. I've heard people say. So, how cute! All right, I'm just gonna end the video here because my back hurts. But that was Nintendo Today. Yeah. Cool. I will link both directs down below if you have not seen them. This video has also been heavily clipped around for things. Hopefully we got no DMCAs. And we're good to go there. But we'll see. I didn't mute anything, so if you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. This video is very long, so maybe go get a snack or something if you've been here this whole time. If you got through the whole thing, leave a comment. I want to see who did it, because I don't think anyone will. But I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!